Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda and this is Confidence Mindset with Amanda. So in this video, we're just going to look quickly at our askfirmations. So askfirmations, as we all know, are basically just our affirmations when we ask the question of why we have it rather than given the I am statement. And the author that came up with it, Chris Alexandria, I believe her name is, came up with the idea as she was working with this guy who had struggles in his life. And anytime, I think, correct me if I'm wrong now, if this story is right, anytime that he tried to say I am statements of, giving himself love and building his confidence up, he would counteract with a yeah, right. And she noticed then to get the she noticed then that affirmations weren't, I am statements and mantras weren't going into the mind as quick. And so she came up then with this idea of asking the question. So for example, why is it so easy for me to love me? And obviously, as we're into conscious manifesting, we have seen this concept all over YouTube and we've seen it all over the internet. And we do use it when we're consciously manifesting. And the reason why a question goes in then quicker to our subconscious is because our brain is tricked into looking for the answer. Because remember, you tell your subconscious something, it's going to go and look for the answers for it. This is why we're doing our affirmations. But however, if you're not using askfirmations, I really don't think that it matters, because the more you tell yourself something, the more you tell yourself the new story, it's going to seep into your subconscious. Your subconscious is going to start showing you what it is that you're telling yourself, no matter what way you say it. Even if you are saying it in a negative way, like if you say, I don't want this thing anymore, or, it's still going to start showing up in your reality, because your subconscious can't tell real from fake. And it's like, when we tell ourselves then these askfirmations, it's looking then for the answer. And so sometimes I am statements, when we first start saying them, we're not going to believe them if it's not our story. But the more we tell ourselves something, the more we're going to believe it. If you ever hear that saying, a lie told often enough will become the truth. And I know our assumptions and things that we are changing in our reality are going to seem foreign at first, but if you just keep repeating it and repeating it, it's going to start becoming a reality into your subconscious, and your subconscious is going to start bringing your mind and your body into all these different experiences, into all these opportunities, into attracting all these new people and attracting all these opportunities into your life, as we all know this by now anyway. But I wanted to bring up the topic of askfirmations as it was requested of me to talk about it. And it's a very good topic to talk about, because I do think that most of us, when we're talking to ourselves, we do always ask ourselves questions. I know personally myself, I do. And I may ask myself in a way, how come? That would be kind of an askfirmation for me. I do you, isn't it wonderful, sometimes as well too. Sometimes when, something is really happening in my reality, and I'd be like, God, isn't this amazing? Or, like, so isn't it amazing is an askfirmation as well too. And so askfirmations are part of our affirmations as well too. And really, at the end of the day, I don't think it really matters how we say things, as long as we keep saying them, because that's what we're doing. We're changing the neurons in our brain. We do that through the repetition. No matter how we are saying things, it's going to go into our subconscious mind. As I say, even if we say, I don't want this thing anymore, subconscious mind is going, yes, you do. And it's still going to show it to you. So another thing, well, I wanted to share as well too, for anyone who's manifesting specific people, I noticed a thing for myself now that I just say I don't want this thing anymore. But this has happened to me on few occasions when manifesting specific people, and it's probably happened to you as well too. Like, if you are thinking about somebody, say it's somebody that you don't want to maybe bump into, and you start thinking about them, and then you start saying to yourself, oh my god, if I don't stop thinking about this person, I'm going to run into them. And I did this a few days ago, and sure enough, this person I was meant to be dealing with a couple of months ago, and I started thinking about them, and I started thinking to myself, I wonder why they didn't come in. And then I was thinking to myself that I wasn't really perhaps in the form to be meeting them or whatever. And then during the day or whatever, I was thinking about them a little bit, and then I said to myself, okay, Amanda, your thoughts create. If I don't stop thinking about this person, they're going to show up. 2 days later, there she was, and I had to deal with her. So this is the way our mind works. It doesn't matter how you say it. It doesn't matter if you're asking yourself questions. It doesn't matter if you're saying it in a negative way. It's your subconscious mind is just going to start bringing it to you anyway. So really, it's all just about repeating the story over and over and over again, and eventually then you see it into your reality. I mean, this is what Neville Goddard is saying, you know, persist until it hardens into fact. And that's basically the way manifestation is. Persist with your new assumptions and your new thoughts until it hardens into fact. So with that being said, I'm going to leave that video here. I hope this helps for anyone who was wondering about Askfirmations or just wanted to get another perspective on it. Really, at the end of the day, if it works for all of us, like if we're asking questions about ourselves, it can go into the subconscious mind quicker because the brain just looks for how to answer it. Our ego apparently mediates between our conscious and unconscious mind. And if we say an I am statement, it will filter through it. But however, if we ask a question, it doesn't filter through it the same way, and so it goes into the subconscious mind quicker. So yeah, I suppose questions, if we ask ourselves questions about why we have this thing already, it'll probably show up quicker perhaps than repetitively telling ourselves the story. So I hope this video helps. Thank you so much for all your likes, comments and subscribes, and I will chat to you soon.